Foster's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Gets the handle here. Foster's tackled down at the 32.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
The Texans from the 32. Handoff. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Arian Foster lined up in the backfield. Foster tackled down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Eagles will come out in the dime. 2nd and 11.
Oh, flag comes out. I don't even know why.
When the offense crosses the 50-yard line on defense, you have to be careful now because it gives the offense a little confidence. And what they're going to do here, they're looking for the big play down the field for that quick score. So on defense, you better play safe.
Going for the home run.
I'm not even touching you. You're right.
It's a nice, comforting feeling to know once you get down inside the 30-yard line, you go, well, we got 3 points. Now let's see if we can catch the defense off guard and get 7.
First down, following the long play. Foster takes it on the toss. Second down coming up.
Let's go.
Set up screen. Hauled in by Alfred Blue. Picks up 8 here.
When you get third goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's going to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Just 4 yards away from the end zone. Looks like they're in press coverage here. 3rd and goal at the 4. Got hit on release.
Oh, these niggas gonna be doing in the draft. God damn it.
Chip shot here. And he converts here on the field goal try. That field goal gives them a leg up here midway through the first quarter.
Makes you feel really good about what you did during the week here. Anytime you can get points on the board early in a football game, it makes you think all that practice was worth it.
Oh,
and he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
First down at the 22. Not able to get away from J.J. Watt. Here's a look at the offense. And this core group of wide receivers must find a way to get open today. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down. Cushing gets to the quarterback. The Eagles come to the line. First down marker is at the 32.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Midway through the first. Has his target. He is brought down at the 49-yard line. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Playing press coverage to the outside.
The hell was that?
Handoff made. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
When you played in the Super Bowl 21 MVP, it was gigantic there in Pasadena. Is it bigger now today?
Yeah, the game is just much bigger now, Jim, because more people are watching it. The press that covers it.
Intercepted.
Get the fuck out.
They've already jumped in front here early, and now after the interception, they have a chance to even make the lead a little bit larger, Phil.
Yeah, I like the way they're playing, don't you, Jim? It just looks fun. They got a lot of energy out there on both sides of the football, and this other team, they better be ready. I think they're in trouble.
First down at the 40. Looking to go deep. It's intercepted. Phil, the offense has been stagnant so far, but that interception by the defense might just be the play that turns things around.
I think you're right, Jim. You know what it does? It takes the pressure off the offense. Now they can go out there and be aggressive in their play calls, and this is the opportunity that you needed. Go out there and make a play.
First and 10. Keeps it here. Murray with the reception. Has the first down and a whole lot more. Murray's hit and brought down.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side. You've got that defense guessing.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. First and 10. Matthews on the screen. He's got a little bit of daylight here. A foot race to the end zone. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. As we get near the end of the opening quarter, they've grabbed the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, things have been rough so far, haven't they? It's been fun to watch. Each team is being very competitive and physical, but that's a nice thing to do, to score that touchdown and get a lead here late in the first.
I know you're going to bring the pressure.
He'll take it from the 1. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. The Texans just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. The Texans come out in a jumbo set. Flip to the outside. This defensive front is so often disruptive and in the quarterback space. Third down. The Texans are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. The catch by Hopkins.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
First down at the 36. Looking to go down the field here. Going to be a penalty here.
If you're going to miss a deep throw down the field, miss it long. That time the quarterback has the receiver open, but he overthrows it.
From just inside the 30. This play set up by the long gainer. Gordon's got it on a pass that has some heat. The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. First and goal from the 9. There's a flag out. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Foster in the backfield, single back set. Foster on the screen. Foster's met at the 16.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Yeah.
So they complete one, and still it's second down. The Texans come out. 2 tight ends on the field. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
That last pass, incomplete, and it brings up third down. Gordon's going to pull in the bullet pass. Fourth and goal. That defensive front looks impenetrable. Here runs it across for the score.
He runs it across.
Touchdown.
Yeah, okay. I want to see where I can't challenge that. Seriously?
The Texans with an extra point try on the way. The point after is good.
Yeah.
The Texans getting ready for the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Eagles come to the line in a tight game here in the second quarter. The score's 10-7. The Eagles from the 22. Looking across the middle, on the money. Johnson's there to make the tackle. Now 1st and 10. Murray's handed the football.
I hate when they run right by a sack. That shit kills me. Also, easy to turn around.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Second down and 9. Locked. No one's going to get him now. The 10 taking it all the way home for the touchdown. Early in the second quarter, and they've staked themselves to the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, listen, don't start looking at that scoreboard, though. It's too early in the game. You just got to keep playing. Don't worry about winning and losing, but it's nice to be on top.
Turn to a little
He's got
shootout.
a chance to return this one. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Texans offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
You get that.
Pass is intercepted.
That's what I needed.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Eagles really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
Murray's tackled down after a gain of 10. Out of the pocket, under pressure as he lets go.
We see it so often nowadays. All quarterbacks moving around the pocket. That time he gets outside the pocket, but as he looks down the field, nowhere to throw it, nobody open, just another incomplete pass.
The Eagles line up, split backfield.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
First down here after the run. From the gun. The ball is charged loose.
I think he picked that off in the second.
at the line of scrimmage, the 41. Second down and 10. He's wide open for the grab.
There are so many players now in the NFL that are good. How about this tight end? He has got so much talent. That time he hauls in the pass, it just makes it look so easy.
First down at the 20. And the flag is down. They are staring at the end zone just a yard away.
Let's go.
First and goal from the 1. Eagles in the end zone. And Matthews, the second touchdown of the game. The Eagles for the extra point. And the point after is good. The Eagles ready here for the kickoff.
Oh, shit.
Still on his feet.
Great tackle.
The Texans will come out in the pistol. First down at the 48. Weaving it down the field. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The Eagles with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. And intercepted. He's brought to a halt.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just misjudge the talent on the other side. And what a play by the linebacker picking off the pass. What a pair of hands also.
Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I had a chance to speak with a Texans team official. He was able to confirm that his injury involves broken ribs. However, the doctors won't know how many are broken until x-rays are done.
The defender able to knock it away.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The Eagles will take the snap from the 35. And DeMarco Murray comes down with it. Ball is out. Ball's there that time for the tackle.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. And also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Midway, second quarter. The reception is made by Murray. Murray's marked down after a gain of 4.
Murray's so fast, you have to back off of him. Why? Because you don't want him to run by you and go deep down the field. So that time he breaks the out route. The quarterback puts it right on target, and he makes the catch. Just short of the first down marker.
What with the sack?
I know a lot of people are going to be surprised by this, but when you take those blindside hits, they don't hurt as much as you think because you had no idea what's coming. Your body's loose, and you can absorb the hit.
Snapping out of the gun. Throws the pass. Almost intercepted.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. If you make a quick break on the football, hey, you'll get in a position like this, and you can knock it down.
They continue to put their stamp on the first half, adding a field goal here midway through the second.
Yeah, it's been a really good first half for the football team. They've played well in every phase of the game. And the other team, well, what can I say? They just didn't show up.
Smith's there to make the tackle. That return's good for about 16. The Texans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
It's now second down. Reaches out and snatches it.
Why would you send me an invitation? Why don't you just jump in the party with us?
First down here. The Texans at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. And it's complete to Josh Gordon. That's his third catch of the day. The Texans have tried to lean on the passing attack so far. Gordon's been a menace out there in the secondary with huge first-half totals.
He does have a lot of talent. That's why they try to get the football to him. But the play design by the offensive coordinator, outstanding. That's why we're seeing such a big game from the wide receiver.
First down at the 40. Down the field. Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make a play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Eagles put some points on the board on the previous possession. Although it was just a field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work. And you kick a field goal. So a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown.
Murray, the lone setback this time. 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff.
How you run directly in J.J. Watt?
You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance. So be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
Loss of a couple that time. The Eagles need to get to the 18 to extend this drive.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
3rd and 12. Makes the catch in open space. Ball's the one who brings him to the ground. No time to waste. They hurry to the line. First down and 10. Airing it out. And it falls incomplete.
It's nice to have a good arm and throw the football down the field like this. But that time, just overthrew the open receiver.
Second down after the incompletion. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. First and 10. Easy catch there. No one near him. They're going to the hurry.
Let's go.
First down at the 31. Looking long. He's
good fucking hit.
They bring him to the turf.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Texans offense back on the field as this game has turned into just a big mess, Phil, as no one seems to be able to hold on to the football.
Nobody can hold on to the football. The play is sloppy. The calling of the plays has also been, I think, a little sloppy. Give these guys a better chance to make some positive plays.
No bump coverage here. Corners backing up. The Texans snap it at the 31. And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
The Texans come out with a split backfield. The Texans snap it at the 31. Gordon's got it. First down. The Texans call a timeout. Their first. Here they come to the line of scrimmage at the 12. Takes it from the gun. Complete to Hopkins. And that'll close the gap. As we near halftime, that was a much-needed touchdown that suddenly gets this team mentally And even on the scoreboard, right back into this game, Phil.
Changed everything, Jim, didn't it? I mean, it changed the fans, the way they're looking at the game, the coaches, the players. It's amazing. One play, and look what it did to this football game.
Huff's going to test the coverage here. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Eagles offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Has the catch.
Oh,
We've reached the
motherfucker.
intermission, and soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Eagles offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
And it's swatted away.
Well, but there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this where they are covering those receivers. There is nothing a quarterback can do except that, throw another incomplete pass.
Murray's in the backfield. Single back set. Second down and 10. And he'll down him at that point. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. And it's knocked down.
The Eagles put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
They're set to punt it away now. Set up, return. Here he goes.
No, let me hit him. What are y'all doing?
The Texans offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
The football rests at the 44. Second down and 1. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Texans just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. You're down in the second half. Every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Foster takes his spot in the backfield. Foster on the screen. Kendrick's going to make the tackle.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Second down after that pass play. Foster in the backfield. Single back set. Cox has the sack.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback. And that time, the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Launching it deep. And it falls incomplete.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Eagles offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up. And I expect a better drop this time.
No huddle time.
Look at those linebackers shifting around, trying to confuse the quarterback.
Trying to plow ahead.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
3rd and 1. Zach Ertz, the receiver.
Keep the momentum on your side. You got a lead here in the second half. Nice play that time. You pick up the first down. Let's see if you can take advantage of it.
First down here after the completion. 2 tight ends on the field here. And gains maybe 4.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Eagles will take the snap from the 25. J.J. gets to the quarterback.
This might not be nice to say, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
Loss of 4 on the play. 3rd down and 10. Scrambling now. Too much pressure, and he's brought down again.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
The Eagles will punt it.
This is getting interesting.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return. Gains 5. The Texans heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off the
piggyback.
Fletcher Cox.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see, but they don't have to blitz, and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
Oh, my God.
The Texans are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Good throw and good catch right on the sideline.
Get the fuck out of here.
The Texans have come up with some big plays in the passing game. Gordon's been involved in so many of them, Phil.
Jim, you're right. He knows how to get open. He's one of the best in the NFL. He's got a great pair of hands, and what a day he is having so far. Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
DeAndre Hopkins with the grab. 3rd catch today so far.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
1st and 10. And Arian Foster has the catch. Foster's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. He's scrambling now. Intercepted. He's brought down.
You got to stay aggressive on the defensive side. That time the defense did. Even though the offense was going in to score, they come up with the big play, and they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
Press coverage all the way. And the give now to DeMarco Murray. And that's a gain of 10. He's averaging about 3 yards to carry on the day. One more snap and another quarter is in the books. Now 1st and 10. Makes the catch in the open field. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line. The Eagles are coming off a big play to end the 3rd, and now they'll try to keep up the momentum as we begin the 4th quarter. Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play.
Watch time.
As he throws it. Coming up, 2nd down.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting to run up the middle.
Murray He's tackled right at the 42. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9. Catch made. Another third down conversion. The offense continues to come through in the clutch.
The Eagles offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up.
McKinney's the one who made the big stop. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line. Second down and 11.
Something all I can do is suggest.
That'll be a touchback. And the ball will be placed at the 20.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wonderful job by the defense that time.
I can't invite him.
And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
Jeez, I think you got your settings with private or something.
Finley's got
my God.
Has some heat on it. He's tackled right at the 36.
Texans did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
The Texans snap it at the 36. He'll throw it over the middle. Finds his mark.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long.
Yeah, I can't invite him.
Much, and he throws it there and gets another completion. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players. Your quarterback, wide receiver.
Houston, touchdown. They got the points they were looking for, and they got them right away here in the fourth. We're all tied up.
Yeah, when it gets into fourth quarter of football games, players do start to look at that clock. They look at the score, and they think about winning and losing. And when you do that, that usually picks up the pace of play.
Just past the 20, we'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Eagles are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points, and now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Hurry up, 2-minute offense. The Eagles will take the snap from the 30. Matthews has the catch. And Matthews is brought down.
Oh, no.
Teams in the NFL spend about 30-40% of their time all week long practicing plays in the red zone. So there's a lot they can do here. Let's see if they come up.
Dives across, and he's in for the touchdown. At the most critical time, they found the end zone and taken the lead. It's up to the defense now to hold on to it.
Yeah, that's what they've done. They put the pressure on their defense, go out there and finish this game off. And then, hey, look, you always got to feel good as a defensive player when you take the field with the lead.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Texans taking the field on offense, coming off a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Jim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today.
Oh, almost picked off that time. Second down following that incompletion. The Texans come out in the pistol. The field could have been intercepted.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, great
pass is intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Eagles offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out. They got it done.
The Eagles now march to the line. Tightly contested game here in the fourth. The score's 31-24. The Eagles snap it at the 36. Murray with the reception for a gain of about 5. Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Let's go.
Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's third down. The Eagles come to the line. The first down marker is at the 16. From the shotgun. Looking across the middle, here's Ertz.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
First and goal from the 8. Eagles in for the score.
Let's go.
And Matthews has got his third touchdown of the game. The Eagles for the extra point. It's good. The Texans ready to receive the kick. Spinning out of trouble. Smith there to take him down. That return's good for about 23. The Texans just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
The Texans will go with the pistol on this play. The Texans have it at the 34. Wants to go deep. Pulls it in. What a goal and what a catch.
When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
Touchdown. And they get one back.
Well, it's a clear goal. I think a lot of defenses are thinking run here, and so the offense, they call a nice play, very deceptive. They throw the football, and they get the easy touchdown pass.
The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. Huff's going to test the coverage this time. That brings the play to an end. That return's good for about 19. The Eagles take the field as both offenses have just exploded here in a very exciting fourth quarter.
Well, this game is not for the faint of heart. What I mean by that is don't lose your courage right now. You're working well on the offensive side and keep calling those plays and try to take it down the field.
Murray's met at the 23. The defense will take the penalty. The Eagles lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Murray's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some
Get the fuck out of here, man.
The ball is fumbled. The offense was able to recover the ball. Huge play right there, partner, to get on top of that fumble in the fourth quarter.
Absolutely, and they needed it. Who was going to make the play to stop the opponent's offense? We saw
my gosh.
Hustle, good hit, and they recovered the fumble.
Oh my God.
Murray's marked down after a gain of 4. Playing press coverage to the outside.
God.
Second down and 6.
I think I'm going to be sick to my stomach for you.
Looking long. And a flag. 2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the game.
Stop grabbing my man, dog. He's about to go get them.
Double tight end formation.
We knew he was about to go
First
get
down
them.
at the 49.
He was so ready, man.
And Matthews is brought down. And they're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock. Setting up now at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Ertz with the catch. Johnson's in on the tackle.
Now look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now. Makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it.
First down at the 32. He's got the catch. That's 5 receptions on the day.
Jim Nantz, that was the old fly route. When we were kids, that's what they called it. See if you can fly by the defensive back. He did that time. Nice throw and catch.
Bob.
Get ready.
First and goal. Murray on the screen. And Raji's all over the ball carrier.
If this backfires on his coach going with the hurry-up offense late in the second half with a small lead and they lose this game, look out.
Going to the hurry-up. Under a minute to go here. McKinney's in on the tackle. The Texans will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved.
Damn, I got kicked out of the park.
Coming up
We're
to
Bob.
the line at
We're Bob.
11.
Yeah. Dude, in my.
See linebackers shifting around like this, what they're trying to do, confuse the quarterback.
Murray looking for space. A short field goal try on the way.
Bob, I love you. It was a great game.
Drives it through for the field goal. The clutch kick and the 3 points, and virtually everyone here knows that clinched it.
Yes, that did it, Jim. Now you can just take a deep breath knowing all that hard work during the week, it came through for you, it paid off, and you got a victory.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Texans offense
fumble on a
still has a
7-yard
chance
line.
here, Phil. Late in the game, can they make something happen?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see, Jim. I think let's look at it from the defensive side. Know the situation. If they get the ball, they catch a pass, make sure you come up and make the tackle. Don't let them catch and run.
Interception that will all but seal it. Better late than never, Phil. Defense finally, Phil.
I guess so, Jim. Look, the good spot here is it's been a bad day almost all day long. But the game is on the line. What do? You go out there, you make the play, and get the football back for your offense.
First down at the 46. They're going to get him here for a
Wow.
sack.
Well, that's the quarterback's fault. My gosh. The safety, that's who he is supposed to look at all times. When he's under center and when he drops back, he takes his eyes off of him. And what happens? Well, he gets sacked.
Pulls it in.
I got nightmares about that play.
In stride, and he's home for the touchdown. That touchdown might just
No mercy in this
Yeah,
dojo.
it sure will, Jim. It's been an exciting game all day, and to score late in the game like this, to put it away, it's time to celebrate a little on
Motherfucker
the sideline.
fumbles on the goddamn
Hey, Bob, I
The
love you, bro.
Texans ready to take that football down the field. He's taken down. That's going to seal it as they will not get another playoff in time. The corner step back. First down at the 20. Going deep.
Bob, you that boy, man.
The Philadelphia Eagles have won the Super Bowl. The
48-31.
Lombardi Trophy is going back to the city of brotherly love. Phil, you experienced it. You won a Super Bowl. I'm looking down at the field, seeing all those players. I can only imagine what it's like.
It doesn't even seem real. That's what it is. You just, when you go to work each training camp, you think, okay, it's all going to fall our way and we're going to get it done. But when it actually happens, you can't imagine that it all fell into place, that everybody lived up to their expectations and got it done. What a great feeling.
I don't know how Ryan Matthews was scoring a goddamn touchdown. You know, yeah. Yeah, but you scored the next play, though.
The brotherhood will never be stronger than this moment. All the dreams coming out of youth. The emotion of it all, it's almost overwhelming. To realize a dream from the playgrounds, to all the practices,
Texans over there.
to one day have your hands on the Lombardi Trophy.
Hey, man, I love you for it.
And now that moment is realized. For the
See, I don't
rest
even get to
of your
hold a real
life,
trophy. Like, they don't even get
you'll
to
be
trophy
remembered
in the Eagles' hands. It's not
as
even
a Super
trophy.
Bowl champion. For Phil
630
Simms and all the
yards.
crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long from the Super Bowl.
630 yards, sir. 4 touchdowns. Who is our #1 receiver? Jesus, Marion Joseph. You might want to fix your secondary there, player. Nelson Aguilar had 233 yards. I think he was the Super Bowl MVP with 2 touchdowns and 100. God damn, 126 yards of wreck. Yeah, but I had 1, 2. Damn, Bob. Yeah, I had Ertz. Damn. Ertz, Aguilar. Who else? Oh, no, that was both of us. You was balling though. No, you wasn't. I mean, you fucking cut. I pushed the lead to 14. Why? Why, sir? Why would you want that? Why would you wish that evil on yourself? Well, the Eagles just had 600. Yep. We wanna know why? Cause I hit the hit stick. Well, sometimes, you know, sometimes the offense got to play defense, and, you know. Yo, my G, I really did have 599 passing yards on you, though. Well, 630. But he lost a lot of you. You sacked the shit out of me, though. Aha. You were prepared for the run game. Yeah, oh yeah, well, I know that. And I know you wasn't thinking about that because you spent all that money on your motherfucking, on your wide receivers. You know what I'm saying? So, I knew what it was. I said, I'm going to attack the weak point. I'm not going to keep trying running the J.J. Watt. Like, what's wrong with you? That's just not smart. That's not smart football. Nobody runs directly at J.J. Watt. They run away from J.J. Watt. Where you send so many fucking blockers that you can't even really run a run play because you got 3 people trying to block J.J. Watt. And I know how you like to play on the line. You like to just crash in and shit. So I was like, fuck it, I'm throwing screens right over top that shit. That's what killed you. But I'm just saying, I'm letting you know. No. Motherfucker, you picked me off like 4 fucking times. Matter of fact, I think you led in picks. Hold on. I think you did lead in picks. I'm serious, Bob. You really was busting my ass. It's just that I pulled it out then. Yeah, see, I had 4 interceptions, but you had 7. So, yeah, well, I go get them things. Hey, Bob, you the fucking best, dog. I love you, though. Great game.
Yeah, y'all motherfuckers better get ready for the draft, Mom.
Man, you alright over there, man? I hear a lot of things slamming and.
Oh no, buddy! Don't bring that pain on me. No, hold on to that. Keep that inside. let it eat you up. I hope you wake up with bad gas in the morning, motherfucker.
Yo, I hate you, motherfucker.
Why you hate me?
I hate everything. I hate you, dude.